man to beat. He cuts back inside. Oh, he's going to go. 10 for a touchdown.
Yes, on the board.
Got it. And that is a touchdown, Rowlett. Back, he is headed towards the end zone. Touchdown. Good evening and welcome to Thursday Night Football at Williams Stadium in Garland, Texas. Our District 10-6A game between the South Garland Colonels and the North Garland Raiders. Hello, everyone. Boy, I'm fumbling already, Bobby. We're obviously looking for a good game tonight. Steve Reeves here, joined by my partner, Bobby George. And, Bobby, you know, coming into this game, both of these teams 0-2 in district play. So they are not out of the playoff hunt yet, but there's going to be one of these teams win tonight, and one is going to be, for all intent and purposes, eliminated.
Well, I tell you what a classic battle that we're going to have here tonight. It's a beautiful night to play football, and I tell you, their jerseys look good, the helmets look good. Both teams, I mean, really look sharp out there, and it's really going to be a battle of offense versus defense tonight because North Garland has been stellar on defense. Everybody they've played, they've been holding everybody less than 19 points a game, and of course, you look on the other side of the ball, Colonels have been scoring a lot of points, so we'll see how it goes tonight.
Yeah, we're looking forward to a good game tonight. There's the kick and the return out across the 30 to the 31 by number 8 of the Colonels. That is Quam Gooden. And the Colonels will start on offense first. Like we said, both teams 0-2 in district play and really need to win this game tonight. So, again, two fairly evenly matched teams, we believe, and this is going to be a good one tonight.
Yeah, and it's homecoming. So, man, we've really got a team that's really wanting to win tonight, and it's going to be a classic battle here. You got homecoming, and if you look down there, you'll see tonight that the student section is basically full out here at Williams Stadium tonight, and they are rooting on their home team.
So the first snap to the quarterback, Dabney, and he's going to hand the ball off to the running back for the Colonels, and he is a good one. It's number 5, Jalen Turner. You will hear his name quite a bit tonight as he's one of the leading rushers here in the district. So a gain of about almost 5 yards on that first down carry sets up a 2nd down and 6. Quarterback Caleb Dabney is a junior, and he's going to hand the ball off once again, and this time hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Number 45 of the Raiders there on the tackle, Raymond Lampkins, and he is a junior defensive lineman for the Raiders.
Yeah, just a nice job of getting through there and making that solid tackle.
Loss of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 7, and boy, a fumbled snap here, and that's what you don't want. It's going to set up 4th down and 8 as a loss of, well, actually, they're going to mark it back at the original line of scrimmage, so a loss of 3 on that, so it's going to set up 4th down and almost 11 yards, and so South Garland a 3 and out as they're going to punt it away.
Yeah, just a blown play on 3rd down and 2nd down, and then on 3rd down you fumble the snap, and boy, you really need to put that stuff together in order to get you some first downs here and march down the field. But give the credit to North Garland here and see what they can do with the ball once they get it.
So we're set for punt. The snap is good. The kick is a good one. And a fair catch is going to be called for and made right at the 38-yard line by number 2 of the Raiders, Dat Lamb. And so North Garland, with their first possession here, are going to have pretty decent field position as they start from their own 39. We're just underway here at Williams Stadium. Of course, no score. North Garland on offense for the first time. And there you see the offensive huddle for the Raiders as they come out onto the field, again looking for their first district win.
Right. North Garland, they've had a struggle scoring points. They're only scoring about 8 points a game, but again, they've been holding opponents to only 19 points a game. So if they can put it together here and get in the end zone a couple of times, you know that their defense is going to do a really good job of containing South Garland's offense. So, you know, it's just, can they put together some drives and get 3-4 yards a carry? And if they can control the clock and potentially be able to win this game.
And so 3 yards on that carry, number 5, Dominique Pierce. And the quarterback is Connor Dagan.
He's going to get the edge.
Pierce around the right side.
Yeah, nice run here. And number 5, Dominic Pierce, still on his feet, finally knocked out of bounds, but a huge run for that young man, and he is inside South Garland territory at the 39.
Yeah, that's nice getting to the edge there. Look, big number 76. Well, they just close that edge off, turn it over, and then you got great block by number 7 there, Caraway. And he's able to get around that edge and pick up a great first down.
There's a look at the senior, Dominic Pierce, and as I mentioned right before the snap, number 12, Connor Dagan, is starting at quarterback tonight for North Garland. Of course, we've seen 2 other quarterbacks as you see the handoff come to the wide receiver on the end around, and pretty good room down the sideline. He's going to be tackled out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. That's Jamar Brazil, and a nice run on first down.
Yeah, same thing, same play, just going the other direction. Get that
Garland first down.
Receiver coming in motion, hand it off as soon as he gets around that edge and uses his speed to get over there. Now, South Garland's going to have to get their defensive ends set where they get out there and stop and string that thing out a little bit.
And off up the middle, Dominic Pierce, and the Colonel defense does a nice job there of closing the hole after a gain of about 4 yards for Dominic Pierce. Pretty good drive here for the Raiders. Again, it started inside their 40, and they now have a 2nd down and 6 at the South Garland 14. Again, their opening possession here of the game. South Garland had a 3 and out on theirs. Raiders threatening here to open the game. There's a snap, the handoff to Pierce, trying to cut outside to the left, and he is going to have, it looks like a first down depending on the spot, and I think he is going to have, they're going to mark him down at about the 7.5-yard line, so it should be a first down and goal for the Raiders.
Now they did a little better job, same play, did a little bit better job, but you see big number 8 there, he was able to contain him a little bit and let his linebackers come over there and help him. But yeah, they're going to have to fix that. They were doing North Garland's doing a great job of getting around that end there.
Send the man in motion.
Does it again.
Yeah, coming to the right side this time and able to split 2 defenders, but number 2 for the Colonels comes up to make the stop, Jamarcus Carr, and that is going to be no gain on the play.
Yeah, you see the Colonels are figuring it out, trying to figure out what to do here, and Ruiz is able to string it out, and then the safety comes and finishes him off. That's how you stop it now. They've got a little play action go right up the middle.
2nd down goal. They have the same play to the other side, and this time the Colonels not fooled again, as the tackle is going to be made after the gain of maybe half a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and goal now from just outside the 7.
Well, I tell you what, if you viewing it from up here, if that quarterback just holds that just for a second, he's going to have everybody spread out, and he's just going to be able to sneak right up the middle for the touchdown.
Last handoff to Jamar Brazil. Here we go, 3rd down and goal for the Raiders. There's the snap. Handoff to Pierce, trying to get outside. He makes a nice move, and that is going to be a touchdown, North Garland.
And he just shook the boots of the defense there. I mean, they had him. He gives a little jab step to the right, look to the left, and boom, straight up there and into the end zones. Nice play by the running back. Look at Pierce. Here he goes. Just let's hit the brakes here. Take it straight up the middle.
So a nice opening drive, 61 yards. Raiders on top, and here comes the extra point attempt. It is good, however, there is a flag on the field.
Flags on the play.
All sides on the defense, half the distance to the goal, let it down.
Okay, so that kick will not stand, as they're going to say contact was made before the snap. So we'll move the ball half the distance to the goal, and the Raiders will re-kick it here. But a nice drive again, opening up for North Garland. And you saw the 6-yard touchdown run by number 5, Dominic Pierce. Number 10, Jose Gutierrez, set to kick the extra point. A high snap, but the hold is down, and the kick is good.
Gutierrez's PAT
so
is good.
6:55 remaining here in the first quarter. A 6-yard touchdown run by that young man right there. Dominic Pierce has the Raiders on top, 7-0. We'll be back after these messages. Look at the North Garland Raiders sideline, and Dominique Pierce right there in the middle of your screen, who just scored on a 6-yard touchdown run to give North Garland an early 7-0 lead over the Colonels.
Yeah, it was really a great drive. They were able to get to the outside 2 or 3 times, and by the time the Colonels figured out how to stop that, they were already so close to the end zone that they could do a little handoff and get in there. So great drive right there.
Squib kick once again comes down to number 8. That is Kawam Gooden, and he is going to be knocked out of bounds at around the 32-yard line, it appears, where they're going to mark him out. And the tackle made there by number 27 for the Raiders, Jalen Ray. So the Colonels will be back on offense for the second time. That first possession didn't go so well as they lost 1 yard on the drive. Of course, that fumble snap on third down was the biggest play for them. And let's see if they can get the offense going here, now trailing by 7. Split backs in the backfield for the Colonels as they start here 1st and 10. There's a low snap, but the handoff is going to be inside, and the Raider defense there to stuff him for a gain of only 1. That time number 22 with the carry for the Colonels, Jalen Sidney.
Yeah, so the last 3 snaps that we've seen, the ball has almost hit the ground every time. So they just need to get that snap up where the quarterback doesn't have to worry about picking that up and handing it off. He gives him just a second longer to see what play's going to do.
And off this time, coming around, number 18, and that's the same play we've seen the Raiders run on their first possession, and it works pretty well for South Garland as well. Broderick Matthews with the carry, and he's going to be close to the first down. It's going to set up 3rd down at about 1.
Well, I mean, it really opens things up. For one thing, you have 2 guys in the backfield that are lead blocking for you, so it's basically like a power run. We'll get a face mask here, I think.
Yeah, this time the inside handoff. They were trying to get that 1 yard, and they are stuffed for a loss of 3, but we will check the flag.
Face mask. Number 50 on the defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Yep, you caught it there, Bobby. Face mask. That's a 15-yard automatic first down, and that bails out the Colonels as they were going to be facing another 4th down. See if we can pick it up right there. And couldn't tell, but the handoff that time, once again, number 22, Jalen Sidney, and the personal foul face mask going to give South Garland a first down in North Garland territory. There's the handoff to number 5 coming to the left side, and he's going to be tackled, and looks like he may have lost the ball. They're going to say he was down, and they're going to mark him at the 41-yard line for a gain of 3. That's a look at number 5, Jalen Turner with the carry.
You watch big number 77 battling big number 77 there. You got Garcia against Faulkner. And that's going to be a fun battle to watch all night.
2nd down 7. There's the handoff. And with North Garland not fooled, now a reverse of field here. And trying to get to the boundary is number 22, the running back, Jalen Sidney. And he is going to be knocked out of bounds for a loss of 3 back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, right there. Just what we've been saying. North Garland plays a great defense. Got some speed guys out there and pretty athletic. And they're getting in that backfield really quick and stringing you out. When you start going east and west, there's no room to pick up that yardage. So just a good job right there by the North Garland defense.
So 3rd down and 10 here for the Colonels. There's the low snap, and the first throw of the game is completed. Number 18, Broderick Matthews, and he gets very little. As a nice play there by the Raider defense, and number 32, that is Xavier Roberts. And boy, what a game Mr. Roberts had last week, as he was credited with 26 tackles in the game last week.
I mean, that means you are just flying to the ball. Everywhere the ball is, every play, you're in there. And you have, I don't even know when I've seen a player have that many tackles in one game. I mean, that is just an outstanding ball player right there.
So the play results in no yards. It's going to be 4th down and 10 for the Colonels, and they are looking to punt it away once again. There's the snap. No pressure this time. The kick is away. It's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce inside the 10 and go out of bounds at around the 7. So a great kick that time by number 16 of the Colonels, Jaime Lopez. And
well, it's just good punt. Gets it out there where nobody can return it. Gets inside the 15-yard line.
There's Lopez there with the fist pump as he is excited about where that kick landed as the Raiders going to start inside the 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, that's your job is to punt. And when something turns out that good, well, you got to celebrate it.
So the Raiders back on offense, scoring after their first possession. Send a man in motion. There's a snap coming around to the left side. And once again, another pretty good pickup there for North Garland. At time number 8, Jamar Brazil with the carry and a gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards.
On the defense.
Yeah, just nice. Boy, you better hold on that ball. But yeah, he's just able to get through there and find that little lane.
Snap to Dagan is going to hand it off right up the middle. Dominique Pierce, and Pierce is going to spin his way to a first down and more, out across the 20 all the way to the 25. That is a gain of 13 yards and a first down.
Stop by Robinson.
I tell you, they really have something. If they send that receiver, the slot receiver in motion and fake that handoff, that quarterback can really be able to take that up the middle.
And off once again to the receiver coming around, and it's going to gain about 9 yards. That time number 1, Noah Honesty with his first carry of the game. And right now South Garland doesn't have an answer for this play.
Pick up 9 on the play.
Yeah, nice job. I mean, they've just not been able to stop it yet. And, you know, North Garland's sitting there going, well, if they can't stop it, we're just going to keep running it.
And off coming the other way. That's going to be a first down run once again. Number 8, Jamar Brazil, this time a gain of 6 yards, and that's enough to move the chains once again.
He's really quick, and he can get to that outside really fast. And, you know, he comes in motion, but you got guys in the backfield that are basically lead blocking for him. And it's just really opening up a hole, and he's able to find it.
Nice job here by the Colonel defense. This is the first negative play of the game for them. Number 37 right there on your screen. Pedro Tobar with the tackle and a loss of 1 on the carry.
Now when North Garland lines up in this formation, I've not seen them do anything except hand it off right up the middle. So, you know, the Colonels know what's happening.
First pass attempt coming up here by Dagan, and he overthrows the intended receiver. He was looking for Dat Lamb in the flat and just overthrows him by a bit.
Yeah, he didn't have anybody to go to right there. Everybody was completely covered, and I think he made the right choice of just throwing it away. He's looking, there's nobody.
So 3rd down 11, Dagan with the throw this time to Brazil, and Jamar Brazil's going to be tackled around the 45, so a gain of 5 on the play, but it will set up 4th down and 6, and the Colonel defense is able to hold here on this second possession. So again, it started at North Garland 7. They get all the way to the 45, but the drive stalls here, and they're going to bring on the punt unit.
They kind of went away from what was working and getting to that outside edge.
Vitas set to punt for North Garland.
So the punt coming up here, no pressure put on by the Colonels. The punt from Vitas is a good one. He angles it towards the left sideline. It's going to bounce inside the 10, and they're going to down it at the 6-yard line. So a great punt there by the Raiders, and now the Colonel's going to have to start deep in their own territory.
Yeah, just a nice job of turning the field possession
line
back to their favor.
We'll take over, first down.
So good job right there for the punt team.
So the Colonels is set to come back on offense. As you see the North Garland crowd again, as Bobby, you mentioned, a pretty nice crowd on hand tonight for the Raiders. 1st and 10 for South Garland. Caleb Dabney takes a snap, looking to throw it. He throws it out quickly. And receiver took his eyes off the ball that time, and he was looking for number 6, Cameron Priest. And
number 6, Priest.
Pass falls incomplete.
Now that ball had a little juice on it. He zipped it in there pretty quick.
Got an injured Raider on the field as you see the training staff come on. And
Illegal chop block on the offense. Half the distance to the goal line. Repeat first down.
That may explain why the injury occurred as well. And I believe the young man down is number 77, Brandis Faulkner. And boy, they cannot afford to lose him if that is indeed who it is.
Yeah, that's why they have that rule in place, is you're not allowed to chop block like that. It's always dangerous when you're going at people's, knees and ankles like that down there in those trenches. It's just not a good idea. A lot of coaches, they even teach it, though. They teach you to chop block as long as you're not getting engaged by another player, but they still have those linemen diving at your knees every time, and it's just really dangerous for them.
Yeah, it is indeed Faulkner on the play. Let's see if we can pick it up right here. So here comes your.
Let's give him a hand.
Yeah, and then you got the player over the top there.
Of it, getting him. See, you get two players. That's a chop block. You get one guy going low, and you have another guy going up top, and that's how people get really injured. So I'm glad to see him coming off the field, walking and running, doing whatever he's got to do. It looks like he's going to be fine. But boy, it is dangerous.
So the penalty yardage marked off half the distance to the goal, sets up first down at about 14. There's a snap, and they're going to run the play out
into the end zone.
Yep, to the left side, and let's see if he was able to get out of the end zone. I think they're going to mark him just outside the goal line.
Well,
but nope, there's the safety call. So there you go, the Raiders with the safety on the play. I thought they were going to say he came across the goal line there, but the safety call comes from the line judge on the far side, and we have a 9-0 game now. The Raiders on top.
The Raiders' momentum was stopped in front of the goal line. Second down.
They put it down on the 1, so they did stop it. But I do not understand ever running sideways when you're on the 1-yard line. You have to take that ball up the field and not do a handoff like that going sideways. That's a terrible call in my opinion.
So they dodge a bullet here. Here comes a throw on a deep route. And is that catch? He caught the ball.
Wow, nice job.
That is number 18, Brodgers Matthews, the senior. Boy, great throw and catch, and that gets the Colonels a little bit of breathing room.
Ooh, I mean, he goes up to get that one. I mean, nice job. And it's a quick pass, so you're not sitting back there deep waiting to get sacked either. You take the ball and you put it out there and let your playmaker go out and make the play. Just a great job.
So 1st and 10 for the Colonels at the 29-yard line. They hand it off up the middle. And, tackled right at the 30 for a gain of 1 yard is number 22, Jalen Sidney.
32 on the defense, Roberts with the stop.
And once again, number 32, Xavier Roberts with the tackle.
Yeah, we'll be calling his name quite a bit, it seems like.
Second down 9 is a trips look for the Colonels, and we're going to have the end of the first quarter before we get the play snap. So a quickly moving first quarter and a pretty good one as well. Our score, the North Garland Raiders 7, the South Garland Colonels nothing. We'll be back after these messages.
Parents and students.
Back for the start of the second quarter here with the Raiders on top, 7-0 over the Colonels.
Yeah, just a ground control game so far. That made the quarter go by pretty quick. You know, both teams running the ball quite a bit. Clock rarely stops.
And the Raiders with 5 first downs after that first quarter. South Garland with 2. Here comes the second down throw. The catch is made. Boy, a nice spin move to get away from the would-be tackler. And out to the 38-yard line is number 6, Cameron Priest, and he's going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards.
Yeah, he catches this ball, and the corner comes up on him pretty quick, and whoops, see you later. Just makes a nice move right there, and Caraway comes over there and makes a good tackle, but
looks like a free play here.
And he goes for it.
Matthews again. Does he come down with it? I think he did.
Catch. Hey, throw it to that guy, number 18.
Flags on the play.
It's going to be an offside.
All sides on the defense. That penalty is declined. First down.
I like it when the coaches coach that. I mean, you coach when they jump off sides. I don't care what the play is. Playmaker goes straight down the field on a fly. Quarterback toss it up to him. It's a free play. You might as well take advantage of it, and I like when the coaches coach it.
Broderick Matthews with his second catch of the game. Both of them big plays already in this first
Got
quarter.
him
Guess
again.
what? They're going again towards the end zone. Is the catch made? Boy, a lot of contact down there, but no penalty flag comes out.
Intended for 18, Matthews.
It looks
Ball's
like
incomplete.
his arm got pulled down right at the last second. Let's see if we can pick it up. He gets his arm
Pass on the play.
kind of pulled down right there, and he has to
Second
go up
down.
there with one hand. Hey, what I tell you is if you don't get caught, it's not a penalty right there. So good job by the defensive back.
Second down 10 after that incomplete pass. There's a snap, the handoff up the middle.
Woo! Took a nice
Sneaky
shot
up the
right
middle.
there.
And I believe that was Brandis Faulkner back in the game with the tackle. It was indeed. And the
in
tackle,
on
of course, on
defense.
number 22, Jalen Sidney.
Yeah, Faulkner comes straight down that line,
Third down 7 for South Garland.
and you know when you've been hit by him.
So third down and long coming up here for the Colonels. Yard marker to get for the first down is the 24. They're shooting again for it. There's an outside route, and the catch is made. This time, I believe that was number 6
Pass
again,
is
Cameron
complete to number
Priest.
6,
It was.
Priest.
That's going to be a big first down for the Colonels.
Yeah, Dabney has
Defense on the
all
stop for
day
defense.
long to throw. Look at that pass protection there.
First down,
And he just does a little back shoulder fade to
10-yard
him.
line.
Gets him running deep and then just slides off to the right.
And off up the
Sidney
middle once
up the
again to
middle.
Sidney. And once again to Brandis Faulkner there to yank him down after a short game,
Faulkner
maybe
in on the
half a
stop
yard
for the
on the
defense.
play.
Oh, he's having a great
Second
game
down,
right there. I
South.
mean, he's dominating that offensive line. I don't think I would be running right towards him anymore because he's just winning the battle.
Second down and goal for the Colonels. There's the handoff to Cameron Priest coming around and cuts it
Priest
back
around the right
inside
side.
and
Up
tackled
near
it
the
around
5-yard
the
line.
5-yard line, a gain of 4 yards, but it's going to be third down and goal from the 5.
Obeying in on the stop for the defense. Third down on the 5-yard line.
Big play here for the Colonels. Third down and goal from the 5. Oh, and there's
They
movement.
jumped.
Ball start on the offense. Number 73. 5-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
I don't think we can give it to just one person either. It looked like the quarterback jumped and the running back jumped. It looks like they all were kind of anticipating. And, of course, the ball wasn't snapped. So, bad one there, though. You're inside your own 10. You really need to capitalize.
So third and goal from the 10 now. Perhaps changes your play call, and they're looking for the throw on play action towards the end zone. That's a touchdown. Broderick Matthews,
Pass is
and the
complete.
Colonels an
Number
extra
18
point away
and the
from tying it
score.
up.
Well,
Touchdown,
you know, when
Colonels.
you're a player and you run a play that's specifically trying to beat a defense, it's not just to throw the ball up, but watch how he waits for him, Dabney does, and he throws it right in the middle there. He waits for him to come all the way across and open up in that zone and then lets it go. Boy, it really feels good over there because you really anticipated the play and you looked it all the way in and you made the play and it hit it for a big touchdown right there. So, you know, that was a beautiful pass, beautiful route, great pass protection. Uh-oh.
Point after his block.
Extra point attempt by Lopez of the Colonels is blocked. And so it is no good, and the Raiders maintain their lead, but
Your
a
score.
nice throw and catch,
Raiders
a
7,
10-yarder
Colonels
from
6.
quarterback Caleb Dabney to wide receiver Broderick Matthews. Our new score, the North Garland Raiders 7, the South Garland Colonels 6. Look at the sideline there, right in the middle of your screen. Number 18, Broderick Matthews, had a 10-yard touchdown catch for the touchdown, and really he had 3 big catches on that drive. If you remember, South Garland had the ball. You know, there was a safety call, and then the officials talked about it. They spotted it just outside the goal line, and the Colonels end up scoring. So that is, you know, over a 90-yard drive. Of course, it didn't start outside the one, but it was a 94-yard drive that time to get the Colonels within 1. Here's the kick. And the ball is loose. And let's see, the Colonels think they have it.
Boy, he was running with that ball way out there, and I could see it just outside, you know, of his body. You got to keep that ball tucked up underneath your shoulder pads, underneath in your arm, and have it cradled. But you'll be able to see how wide that ball gets out there.
Yeah, watch how far it goes when he gets hit.
Boom!
That ball rolls about 15 yards before the Colonels fall on it.
From the Raiders' 38-yard line, first down.
Number 8 right there, Kawam Gooden with the recovery that time. And
so just a great drive, and then all of a sudden now you got the ball again.
So the Colonels with a 1st and 10 here at the 38-yard line. There's a snap. Looking to throw it is the quarterback. He's in trouble, and he's going to have to take the sack as 4 Raiders converge on him. And once again, number 32, one of the young men back there, Xavier Roberts.
Yeah, Roberts gets back there.
Jackson.
All of them do.
Second down, Colonels.
Just nowhere to go with that ball. Came through too quick. Had a blitz going. You had your linebackers coming up the gaps there and brought the pressure quickly. So just a good defensive call.
Loss of about 9. They're going to throw a little swing pass out here to Jalen Sidney, who gets to the 40-yard line. So he gains 5 yards on the run. Again, that'll go down as a run because it was a lateral. You'll look at it here on the play. You'll see clearly throw it behind him.
Yeah, North Garland, boy, they really use their athletic speed to get out there and shut that down. At first, I thought it was going to go pretty well because you had such a great block by the receivers there. The linebackers are able to just really get there quickly.
So 3rd down, about 13 needed here for the Colonels. There's the snap. Dabney looking to throw it. Here comes pressure, and he's going to go down once again. Number 45 for the Raiders, Raymond Lampkins, with another big tackle. And it's going to set up 4th down at about 17 here for the Colonels.
In on the play for the defense.
You see them bringing some pressure from that outside. I mean, he just beats his guy just one-on-one, and he's just able to get around there. You know, they had some success setting back in the pocket and having a lot of protection, and was able to throw the ball, you know, quite successfully that last drive. So, you know, that's what they went back to. But the Raiders were able to, you know, really bring some pressure, get 2 big plays by their defense, and all of a sudden you got to punt the ball.
Punt taken right at the 10-yard line, and it's going to be returned out across the 15 to the 16 by number 2, Dat Lamb. So no damage done to the Raiders there. They fumbled that last kickoff, of course, but they were able to, the defense was able to come up and hold the Colonels, and Colonels with the punt. So North Garland going to have the ball back here starting at their own 17-yard line.
Pretty close game right now as far as yardage goes. We've got the Raiders with 99 and yards and the Colonels with 88. So just a really pretty close game here, and it's indicative of the score, 7-6.
.22 remaining in the half. 1-point game. They send a man in motion. There's a snap. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and a tackle made for a gain of only about a yard. That time, number 32, Xavier Roberts with the handoff.
With the tackle there, yeah. With the handoff there, yeah. I mean, he's running the ball. He's on both sides of the ball.
Second down.
He's getting to play a lot, and he's just a great athlete out there.
So 1-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 9 here for the Raiders. There's the snap. This time handed off to Jamar Brazil, coming to the left side. He's got an opening here. He's going to have the 1st down out across the 30 to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, they were able to get back going to that edge again.
1st down, Raiders.
And they get that lead block. See 32 right there. Xavier comes out, gets the linebacker, And that's the crease you needed. Brazil's able to take advantage of it.
First down and 10, North Garland at their own 32-yard line with a 1-point lead. There's the snap, handoff up the middle. Roberts going to be tackled in the backfield.
In the backfield.
So a nice play right there by number 52 of the Colonel defense. That's T.J. Williams, the senior. And a loss of about 3 on the carry.
He gets there through there really quick. That's what you're taught to do. You follow that pulling guard. If that pulling guard takes off, then you need to follow him, and he usually will take you right to the ball, and that's exactly what he did there.
Dagan looking to pass.
Quick throw, and the catch is dropped that time.
Pass falls incomplete.
Quick throw out to the sideline and not able to come up with it.
Yeah, that's the second time they've,
Raiders,
not been able to capitalize on that short throw there.
I believe that was number 14, Jason Looper, not able to hang on to it. So 3rd down and 13 now for the Raiders. There's a snap. Dagan looking to throw it again. Here comes pressure across the middle. The catch is made. Pierce, he is not going to have the first down. Pretty good tackle out there by the Colonels. A gain of about 11, but 2 yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, nice throw right there. He finds his guy right in the middle, and boy, does he take a good shot right when he catches it. So, you got to say, hey, that's a great catch. Stay and hold on to that ball, because when you get hit like that right on the ball, right when you catch it, and be able to, hold that thing, well, you got to give a lot of credit to that receiver.
2 sophomores for the Colonels in on that tackle. And the punt is away. It's another good punt. It's going to be taken right at the 22 and returned out across the 30. Still on his feet is the return man, number 2, Marcus Carr.
You don't get people hurt trying to do that. You got to get control of it, referees. Blow that whistle and mean it.
So they're going to mark him down at the 29, but it looked to me like he got to the 30-yard line that time. So ball spotted at the 29, and that's where the Colonels will take over 1st and 10. We've got 5:05 remaining here in the half. The Raiders on top 7-6.
See if they can get something going here. They've started to try to throw the ball a little bit. Just mix it up, throw it and run it.
There's the quick pitch to number 5, the running back, trying to get outside, and where the Raider defense does a good job of pursuit. That time it holds him to a gain of only 3 yards for Jalen Turner.
Well, they really do. These defensive backs are able to hold their ground and then give time for that. Look at those linebackers at 59 right there. I mean, that's a big dude coming down from the line position. He's a linebacker right there playing up. He's able to string it out.
He's in a man in motion, a bobbled snap here, and I believe a knee down whenever he tried to pick it up from Dabney. That's going to be a loss of about 4 back to the 28-yard line. That'll set up a 3rd and 11 after the loss of 4.
Loss of 4 on the play. 3rd down, sack.
There's a snap. Dabney looking to throw a 5-step drop. He's going to throw it deep into double coverage, and that ball's picked off.
Yeah, he tried to go ahead and put it up there for his playmaker, but they had it completely covered. They had the corner dropping deep and the safety over the top of him.
Nawawi in on that
read it
interception
perfect.
for North Garland.
That time they were looking for number 6, Cameron Priest. And Nawahi comes up with the big interception. He is a junior for the Raiders, and the Raiders are going to take over 1st and 10 at the 42 after the turnover. So 1 turnover aside for both teams.
And really, it's the best field position they've had in a while.
There's a snap. The handoff goes to number 5, Dominic Pierce, trying to get outside, and tackled it around the 45 for a gain of 3. 3 Colonel defenders in on the stop.
Out by 37 on the defense total.
Look at number 5, Dominic Pierce, there on your screen. Of course, he scored the first touchdown of the game for North Garland.
Here's that bunch formation again. Usually they hand it right off, right there off to that side that they bunch all the receivers up. They just basically try to get more guys, you know, blocking than you have defenders. See if you can pick up some yards there, and you know that's usually what they do. They just hand it off right to that bunch side.
So Pierce 5 yards on that carry.
Now, if you get 5 yards every time you ran it, now you just keep doing it there.
3rd down and 1. There's a snap, handoff right up the middle to Pierce. He's got the first down, and he's going to be tackled after a 3-yard gain inside South Garland territory at the 46. Clock continues to run. We're inside of 3 minutes.
Williams in on the stop for the defense. 1st down, Raiders.
You know, a lot of these kids are going both ways. We keep calling the linebackers out. They make a tackle, and then we say, oh, he ran the ball that time. So a lot of these guys are going both ways on both teams here. And so they're having a lot of fun playing this sport. You know, they get to learn 2 positions and get out there and really have a lot of fun.
Good job by Dominic Pierce on that last handoff. As he started to run backwards, it looked like he was going to be tackled for a 3 or 4 yard loss, and he's able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play, but it certainly could have been worse. 2nd down and 10 now as we approach 2 minutes left in the half. There's a snap, the handoff coming around this time, and I guess a penalty is going to be called here as they whistle the play dead. There may have been a timeout called.
I saw the referee
timeout
walking out towards the
offense.
field.
That is their first charge timeout of the half.
So they must have got the timeout called before the snap. We'll take a break with them. 2:01 remaining. Our score, North Garland 7, South Garland 6. Nice crowd on hand on a Thursday night here at Williams Stadium. You see the North Garland home crowd and the Raiders with a 2nd down and 10, 2:01 remaining in the half and a 1-point lead.
Yeah, they came out in droves. I mean, it's full down there. There's a lot of kids, and they're having a great time here homecoming night.
There's a snap. It looks like the same play they called right before the timeout.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice spin move for the first down is number 2, Dat Lamb. 11-yard gain, and Bobby, that had to have been the exact same play they had called.
1st down.
Look at that. That's fun. Well, that was a great little running job right there.
1st and 10 at the South Garland 35. The handoff up the middle to Dominic Pierce.
He get through there quick.
Yeah, nice gain for Pierce out to the 27, a gain of 8. Clock continues to run. The Raiders with 2 timeouts left. Of course, they called their first of the half moments ago, and you see Pierce holding his hip there. He's going to have to come out for a play, it looks like.
Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down, Raiders.
As you see Roberts come into the game.
Got to get this play called quickly here.
There's a snap. They're going to hand it off to Roberts coming to the left side, cuts it upfield, and he will be close to the first down, but I think they're going to mark him about half a yard shy, maybe a yard shy. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1 here as we're inside a minute.
Boy, I sure thought he got across that line and then got pulled back.
Well, a lot of time running off the clock here as well. 3rd down and 1. Again, North Garland still with 2 timeouts. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off once again up the middle.
He did not get it that time.
Yeah, he didn't. They're going to have to use the timeout here, you would think. Yeah, there's the 2nd timeout called. Clock's still running. Coach Castilla pointing it out. Here's a look at the replay.
Timeout. Offense. They have 1 timeout remaining.
Well, you got to give South Garland good credit right there. They just busted through that line. It's like they knew exactly where the play was going, and there was just no chance on that one. Just a great defensive stance.
Yeah, an interesting call there, I think, by the North Garland coaching staff. Again, they let a lot of time run off the clock, and on 3rd and 1, the Colonels defense had to have known that they were going to try to get 1 yard, up the middle, so they're able to stop that. North has to use their second timeout. There's only 33 seconds remaining. It's 4th and 1. They're going to keep the offense on the field, but what do you do here? If you pick up the first down on the ground, of course the clock stops momentarily while they reset the chains, but then it's going to keep going unless they decide to waste their 3rd timeout. So let's see here, 4th down and 1. There's a snap, hand off to Roberts, and he is going to get theirs.
Boy.
Yeah, 2nd, maybe 3rd effort.
They're going to set that chain, and then it's going to start, so you need to get up and get your play ready. As soon as that ball is set back down, that clock will start.
Well, good effort there by Xavier Roberts as he looked to be stopped short, and then the second effort got him the first down. Clock is running. We're inside of 20 seconds. Dagan rolls to his right. He's going to throw it out in the flat. The catch is made.
There. Gets out of bounds.
Yeah, nice hit out of bounds, but holding on to the catch, number 8, Jamar Brazil.
Good pass, rolls out, and he had a lot of pressure. I mean, he had to know that pressure was just chasing him down, but he stays patient, points his foot, sets his hips, and makes a great throw right to the out of bounds there.
So you've got 12.8 seconds remaining, 1 timeout, and a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line, so you may try to take a shot here.
Yeah, go to your big playmaker here, down on the bottom of your screen.
Dagan throws the slant route.
It's up in the air.
Ball is in the air, but not able to come up with the interception there.
Boy, I tell you, that ball was thrown right where it had to be.
Intended for number 7, Caraway, falls incomplete.
They're looking for number 7, D. Caraway. Here's the throw.
It hits him in the hands, I think, too, and then just pops up out of the air, into the air there. And, boy, they're really lucky they escaped not getting that one picked off with 11 seconds left.
There's the snap. Dagan rolls to his right. Here comes pressure. He's going to throw it out there. That ball's picked off. And then knocked out of bounds is number 3, DJ Williams, but that's an ill-advised throw. Of course, he was being pressured at time and just kind of threw it up, and an easy interception for Williams.
Yeah, it had no chance anyway. Even if you do complete that, then the time's going to run off the clock. You either have to throw that one away or throw it into the end zone, and he chose to throw it and try to make the completion. But yeah, that's something you got to live and watch film and learn from right there.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to have down there. They were in field goal range, but
yeah, they have Gutierrez, which is really a good kicker, to be able to go out there and kick that one through. So you'd think they just throw that away if it's not there. You have 4 seconds, get your kicker out there and see if you can put 3 on the board.
So the Colonels, 1 play left probably. They hand it off to number 22, Jalen Sidney, and he's going to be tackled around the 25. Gain of about 7 yards, but that will do it here in the first half. So a quick moving game here at Williams Stadium. Our halftime score, the North Garland Raiders 7, the South Garland Colonels 6. We'll be back after these messages for the start of the halftime show. Back at halftime at Williams Stadium, our halftime score, North Garland 7, South Garland 6. Now sit back and enjoy the halftime performance from the award-winning Southern Bells, followed by the South Garland High School Colonel Band.
Squad leader and Bell Council Vice President, Peter Priscilla Castro. Squad leader and Bell Council Secretary, valedictorian is senior Jackie Luna. The bell chaplain is junior Jontria Grissom. Big bell rep is Cheyenne Grindell. And baby bell rep is Michelle Yvonne. The award-winning Southern Bells proudly present a high kick routine for Colonel Fight Song. The Southern Bells would like to congratulate the Belle of the Week, Cassandra Luna. The Spirit Belle of the Week, Abigail Estrada. The Southern Bells would like to dedicate tonight's performance to Miss Cotner's mom, who lost her battle to cancer a year ago. Her love and support still lives in Miss Cotner's heart and within the Bells organization. Miss Barbara Cotner is dearly missed, and we hope she enjoys the performance from up above. Tonight, the award-winning Southern Bells will perform a kick routine to We Are Who We Are. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your South Garland Southern Belle. Ladies and gentlemen, South Garland High School and the Garland Independent School District are proud to present the 2016 South Garland Colonel Band. And now, under the direction of drum majors Ali Lazama and Catherine Gonzalez, the Colonel Band would like to present its 2016 UIL show, Ice. The Colonel Band would like to thank all of the loyal Colonels who come out and support all of our amazing students.
Now for the second half of our halftime performance, sit back and enjoy a great performance by the award-winning Mamzelles, followed by the North Garland High School Raider Band.
The Mamzelles are led onto the field by Junior Lieutenant Sheba Calvin, Junior Lieutenant Dalia Castillo, First Lieutenant Brianna Barajas, and in the center, your captain, Zenobia Tapia. Tonight, the Mamzelles will be performing a timeless tradition, Can Can. We'd like to dedicate tonight's performance to all of the Mamzelle alumni. Special congratulations goes to the Mamsells of the Week, Ava Garrett, Elizabeth Rodriguez. The Mamsells under direction of Miss Kelly Fishback and La Petite Director, Miss Crystal Ambray. Ladies and gentlemen, the North Garland Fine Arts Department is proud to present the award-winning Raider Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Julia Langlois, Shannon Lawless, and Jacob Pittman. The color guard captain is Stephanie Weir. Color guard lieutenants are Shelby Rayner and Myra Sanchez. Junior officer is Rhiannon Roberts. Tonight, we dedicate our performance to the memory of Frank Reed, who served as our trumpet instructor and good friend for over 15 years. A day does not go by and we do not think about him or use his instructional techniques. Here's to you, Frank.
Back for the start of the third quarter at Williams Stadium. Our halftime score, North Garland 7, South Garland 6. And let's quickly show you some of the first half highlights. Bobby, let's take it through.
Yeah, great homecoming. And there's a lot of people out there tonight. And, boy, he gets around that corner, tears it up. They really get around that corner in their first drive by Pierce getting into the end zone. But they tell you what, they were able to get around both sides all the first half, and they tallied up 167 yards doing that. And then on the other side of the ball, they were able to get the ball up, just throw it to your playmaker, let him get up there and get it. And they were able to throw for most of their yards, 69 yards in the air for South Garland there. And then now you got some turnovers, and then that's why basically you couldn't score anything else outside that first quarter. 7 points and 6 points. Let's see what they can do this second half here.
High kick is going to be taken at the 21-yard line and returned by the Raiders. And stacked up at around the 33-yard line is the return man for North Garland. That is number 11, Carlos Vides. And
Vides with that return.
the Raiders going to take over here 1st and 10, and they have the 1-point lead.
33, Leon.
Nice job on the recap of the highlights there, Bobby.
Yeah, Connor Dagan's going to come out there, and it's the first time we've actually seen him play quarterback this year. But it's done a pretty good job tonight. I mean, 3 of 7, 27 yards. Of course, right there with 4 seconds left of the half, he threw that interception. But outside that, he's done really a good job tonight.
There's the snap. They're going to bring that receiver across, and he is going to be thrown backwards for a loss. South Garland making some adjustments here at halftime, it appears. Number 3 for the Colonels, DJ Williams with the tackle.
Yeah, and we saw this work all first half. Is how they basically put together that first drive to score. But if every time you bring him in motion, you hand it off to him, well, South Garland is going to adjust to that, and they're going to know what you're going to do. So you have to play action off of it. You're going to fake that, go the other direction with it, run the ball with your quarterback, something to help that receiver out.
Yeah, there it comes, Caraway with the handoff to the other side. This time, pretty good yardage, a gain of almost 8 to the 38. It's going to set up 3rd down and 4.
33 Leon in on the stop for the Colonels.
Yeah, he gets that lead block right there and helps him out. But, you know, you're going to have to fake that every once in a while and take it up the middle with the quarterback.
There's a snap. Dagan looking to throw, throws it down the middle, and the catch is made, or no, it's not. As the big hit by the free safety out there, that is number 2, Jamarcus Carr with the big hit, and that lodges the ball away from the would-be receiver.
Yeah, the ball was right on the money. Receiver was able to get his hands on it. Good protection by the line there. But boom, just a solid hit right there by Carr. And dislodges that ball.
Yeah, penalty flag out late here. It's sitting at the 33-yard line. And yeah, a good hit that time by Carr as he, kind of lowered his shoulder so you didn't have the helmet-to-helmet contact, the contact on a defenseless receiver. So a good tackle there by that young man.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, 24 defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first.
Wow, and that is a huge play. And there's a look at Coach Ragsdale, and you can imagine he is not very happy with that one, as the Colonels had held North Garland to a punting situation there, but then the personal foul after the play results in an automatic first down for the Raiders.
Yeah, individuals sometimes, they just can't control their, themselves a little bit, and your whole team gets punished for it. So you really have to control your emotions out there and know what's best for your team.
So the Raiders, after the 15-yard mark-off, have a 1st and 10 in South Garland territory. So a fresh set of downs here for North Garland. There's the handoff up the middle, Dominique Pierce, and a good job once again by the Colonel defense to hold him to a short gain of only 1. As 2 Colonels converge on the tackle, led by number 33 right there on the middle of your screen. That is Rubles Leon. Second down 9 for the Raiders. There's the snap. Penalty flag. It's a free play. Get a free play there, as I think we're going to get an offside call against the Colonels, so that'll give the Raiders 5 yards, set up a 2nd down and 4.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
2 big penalties already on this drive. That sets you up right there for, 2nd short now. Let's see if they bring their slot receiver in motion, hand it off to him to get to that wide side of the field. Here he comes.
There's a snap. The handoff to Brazil, coming to the left side. Get some good blocking. There's going to be a first down, but a penalty flag, and this was probably going to be a holding call against the receiver.
Knew exactly who was getting called on, and
holding.
As soon as it saw that
Number
flag,
7
he
offense.
throws his hands up like,
10-yard
oh,
penalty
man.
from the previous spot. Repeat 2nd down.
So it appeared to be a first down, but the holding penalty will negate that and march North Garland back on their side of the field. The ball will be spotted at the 49-yard line, where we will have a 2nd down and 14.
A lot of times you feel like you didn't hold. I mean, you're blocking, and the guy turns his back to run, and you just get caught. I mean, it's not like you're deliberately trying to do that.
And off to Pierce, and it's going to be tackled from behind. Gain of about 5 yards, close to the South Garland 45-yard line. We're going to have a 3rd down and long now coming up. So a look at Dominique Pierce again, the only touchdown of the first half for the Raiders, scored by the senior. 3rd down and 9 coming up here for the Raiders.
Got him.
Trying to get him offside again. There's your penalty flag. Here comes the free play, the throw downfield. The ball is almost intercepted and incomplete, but again, they're going to get 5 yards here, and it's going to set up 3rd down and 4.
And Connor Dagan's got a pretty good arm.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
Looked like he just flipped it out there, and that ball traveled about 35 yards in the air. Well, we've seen a lot of penalties right here on this drive, backwards and forwards.
3rd down and 4. Big play here. The fake handoff. Dagan rolls out to his right, looking to throw it, throws it in the flat. And, oh, a nice tip out there by the linebacker who's able to get across and get his hand on the ball. So it's going to be 4th down and 4, and let's see what the Raiders do here.
Pass was broken up by number 30, Wade, for the Colonels. He's up a 4th down, North.
Well, he had a lot of pressure on him, and whoo, great job right there. The defense just spreading out and knocking that ball out of there.
And let's see if the Raiders try to draw him offside here, Bobby. It's 4th down and 4. So an offside call here would give him an automatic. Oh, and they're going to get the movement. Wow.
Get your head in the
Ball
game
start.
now.
Offense number 7. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
Well, that's the second penalty on number 7 there. He had the holding and then the jumping offside. So, you know that. But when you go in there and you know that it's 4th down and 3 or 4 yards, and you're going to go for on 2,
Back to punt the ball away for the
it's
Raiders.
half the time when you do that hard count, one of your own guys jumps. So it's one of those that you know that you're going to have that possibility. I mean, it just happens.
Oh, a bad kick there.
Boy, it turned into a good one.
Yeah, the good roll is going to go inside the 20, so I'm not sure what happened on the kick. And punter's limping just a bit as well. So
I think he kicked into the turf as he was trying to punt that.
Yeah, you may be exactly right. A strange-looking punt nonetheless, and it does roll inside the 20.
He tries to do that rugby-style punt anyway. I mean, he tries to kick it with his head pointed downward and his, leaning over his feet to make the ball kind of line drive and get that crazy roll. Yep, he kicked the ground right there. You can see all that rubber flying up in the air.
Sidney around the left side.
And off to Jalen Sidney. He's going to lose yardage back to the 16.
Well, they've just not had a whole lot of luck, running the ball. Yeah. They had -2 yards in the first in the first half. So I mean, on the ground. So they've just had it. They've been struggling. They've been able to throw it a little bit.
Yeah, there's another one right there. And that throw once again, number 6, Cameron Priest, and pretty good pickup there. It's going to set up 3rd down. And it looks like about 6 yards needed for the first, so a gain of almost 9 on that reception. There's a snap. Here comes pressure. The throw out. Oh, and he cannot find his receiver. He was looking once again for Priest, and pass falls incomplete. We may have an injured Colonel as well, and I believe that may be the quarterback. Yeah, we'll get an official timeout here as they will
official timeout
to Caleb Dabney. I'm not sure what happened on the play. He threw it quickly and got hit. And I don't know if the hit is what caused the injury or what, but I'll tell you what, as they look at him, we'll take a quick break. 8:47 remaining in the 3rd. North Garland on top, 7-6.
Let's give him a hand.
Dabney able to get off the field, so the Colonels with a 4th down are going to have to punt it away. takes a bounce. The 39 rolls forward to the 35-yard line, and that's where the North Garland offense will take over. So, again, the quarterback, Caleb Dabney, there's a look at him right there, and he is and was able to get off the field. So, perhaps just got the wind knocked out of him, and that's what you hope if you're a South Garland fan. So, the kick by the Colonels, and the North Garland Raiders take over 1st and 10.
They really need to put together a good drive here. Eat some of this clock up and make a couple of first downs. And if you're on the other side of the ball, you want to stop them here, get the ball back to your offense. You really need to get some points on the board.
Snap to Dagan, the handoff up the middle to Xavier Roberts. He is going to be hit and dropped in the backfield for a loss. It's going to be a loss of 3 yards. So, when Roberts has been in the backfield, Bobby, he's not been able to do much. But, of course, defensively, he's had another big game here tonight.
Yeah, he's almost on every tackle. And but, they line up, and it's either they run it right up the middle or they take the guy from the slot and try to hand it off around the edge. Same couple plays over and over and over, and South Garland has figured it out. They know what you're going to do. You bring a guy in motion, well, you're going to hand it off to him. If you don't, you're going to hand it off and go right up the middle. So linebackers have kind of figured out what's happening here.
That handoff once again to Roberts. He's able to gain only a yard. The nice tackle by number 35, the linebacker Mitchell Henderson. And so a 3rd down and 12 coming up here for the Raiders as they've got a trips to look to the top of your screen. A lone receiver down here towards the bottom. Dagan rolls back looking to throw. Here comes pressure. He is hit, and he eludes it.
Great job.
He's going to throw it downfield, and then is that a catch? That is a catch and a 1st down for the Raiders.
Those guys all around him. Just goes up and gets the ball. Nice touch on the play. Quarterback, man, Houdini'd it right here. He had guys all over him, and all of a sudden, bang, he's out in the flats, tossing the ball up. I can't believe he caught that ball. I thought he was going to take a huge hit when he went up to get it. The ball just slips through all the blue helmets and finds his way down to the receiver, and big play.
So 1st down for the Raiders. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off, coming around to the left side. And a nice opening for number 7 of the Raiders, D. Caraway. Actually, no, that was number 5, Dominique Pierce. So a nice gain of about 5 yards on that run. And, of course, Pierce came up with the catch just moments ago. So back-to-back plays for the senior. And the Raiders with a 2nd and 5. There's a snap handed off to Brazil, trying to get outside to the right. He gets by the first wave, and then he's going to be knocked down short of the 1st down by about a yard. So 3rd down and 1.
Well, that's what you want. You want it to be 3rd and short. That way you have a chance to get in this 1st down.
About midway through the 3rd quarter, the Raiders with the 3rd and 1, and have the lead by 1. There's the handoff to Roberts. He's going to have the 1st down and more. Drags a couple of Colonels.
30-yard line.
And tackled around the 30-yard line, so another 1st down, North Garland.
Yeah, nice block right there by big number 76. You just got to give all the credit to him. He was able to get on his man and turn him and create a nice running lane right there for Roberts.
1st and 10 for the Raiders at the South Garland 28. There's the snap, the fake handoff.
There's the quarterback run we've been talking about all night. There it is. Once you start doing that, then you can, the other plays will work for you, because they have to look and know that you can actually run the ball. Even if you don't get very much yards, it doesn't matter. You have to make the linebackers play the quarterback that he can run the ball. And when they do that, then, Pierce can actually get outside those linebackers again, because they have to stay in the middle.
5 yards on the quarterback keeper. This time the handoff to number 5, Pierce, coming outside to the right. He's going to have a 1st down, and then tackled at the 15-yard line. So the Raiders with a good drive here.
That's exactly what you mean. So those linebackers couldn't just take off this time, because they knew the quarterback had a potential to run the ball. You got to keep them honest in there, and it will open everything else up. So glad they finally decided to do that.
Snap to Dagan, keeps it himself, and it's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage and dropped for no gain. So that time the Colonels defense converges on him. Second down and 10 here for the Raiders. There's a snap. Dagan looking to throw, throws it out in the flat. He's got a man out there. Makes a spin move, and he may have the first down. Now, a penalty flag comes out late. So we may get a late hit here as well.
Well, great second effort right there. Nice pattern, little 7-10 yard out. Ball was delivered perfectly.
Throw it here to Dean Caraway.
Was able to get that second effort right there. Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Doing another hit. Both of them leading with their helmet as well. Helmet to helmet, you got all kinds of things. That can hurt somebody really bad. He's laying on the ground, plays over, two guys
Personal foul, defense, number 45, half the distance to the goal, first down.
Yeah, that's dangerous right there. You cannot be doing that, and you can't allow it either.
So the Raiders pick up a first down and then a couple of extra yards on the penalty. First and goal from the 3. The fake handoff, Dagan keeps it himself, and he may have lost a yard. Yes, yeah, they're going to mark him down at the 5, and if they do, that's going to be a loss of 2. So first and goal from the 3 becomes second and goal from the 5.
45 Robinson for the defense. Second down, Raiders.
And now you got that wide side of the field, so we'll see. They bring somebody in motion, hand it off to them. Get everybody going one direction and run it the other way.
There's the handoff to the left side. That is Roberts, and he's going to drag two.
Man, he's close.
Yeah, 2 Colonels to the 1 yard line. It's going to be third and goal from there.
Boy, that's a nice tackle right there. I mean, a linebacker, he is right there in the gap. And he met him right on the money. Boy, just stopped him dead in his tracks. Good job right there by the defense.
There's a snap. The handoff to Pierce coming to the right side. The Colonels,
he got him.
Stack him up and drop him for a loss of a yard. So it's going to be fourth and goal. And let's see what Coach Castillo wants to do here.
Henderson was right there. I mean, just make a play.
Fourth down, Raiders.
Sheds his block. Boy, that was nice.
And I'll tell you what, the Raiders keeping the offense on the field. I think I would kick a field goal here. You know, the North Garland defense has really held South Garland here all night long. I'd take the points, but here we go. There's the snap. They're going for it. The handoff, the reverse, but the ball is loose. The Colonels have it.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Steve. I think I'm taking the points right there. You got to reward your offense with great play. And when you get down there, it's almost like you got defeated. And you got to take that. I mean, they've got a great kicker.
Injury timeout.
It was number 3, DJ Williams, that came up with the loose ball. So the Colonels will take over. Now, we do have an injured Raider on the field.
Well, that's just a great drive right there, all the way down the field. You're down on the 2 yard line, and you don't convert right there. I think I got to take the points.
Haven't been able to catch what number is down, but it is one of the North Garland Raiders. The trainer's out to look at him. Well, so let's see if that last play is a turning point in this game. And I'm with you, Bobby. I'd take the points there as well. That's in essence, a chip shot field goal gives you a 4-point lead. And again, the way your defense has been playing tonight.
Yeah, I mean, even if you miss it right there, you're still inside the 10 yard line. Now, I get that you're going to do this reverse, and you probably, if you're able to get a good clean handoff, they may be able to score there. But still, you're taking that chance, and boy, you got to go ahead and take those points.
You're talking about the North Garland defense, you know, you mentioned it earlier, the South Garland running game has done virtually nothing tonight. You know, coming into this game, the running back for South Garland, Jalen Sidney, had 745 yards through 5 games and 6 touchdowns, and he has negative yardage in this game. So, you know, again, the defense has been doing the job. As you see the handoff to Matthews, big run here for him. He's out across the 25, and let's see if that, you know, defensive stand there will give the momentum to the Colonels.
By number 2, Lamb. Play. First down.
Yeah, that's their biggest play on the ground today. They've, you know, virtually been stopped. They had basically 4 yards rushing up until that point.
1st and 10, there's a snap, the handoff to the left side, and boy, nice run here by number 5, Jalen Turner, and he's going to gain about 7 yards. So it does indeed.
They're going up with a hurry-up offense here, Steve.
Yeah, looks like the Colonels a little energized here after the hold. 2nd down and 3. There's the snap. Handoff once again, this time to the left side, and close to the first down is the running back. I believe that one is Jalen Sidney. It's going to be 3rd down and about 1 yard needed for the first.
Well, they got a line judge on one side. I think you gotta go ahead and measure this one. I mean, where they spotted that ball, it's right on it.
Yeah,
they
are
are
giving it
They're
the
going to
first.
move it. All right.
So it was a 1st down run for Jalen Sidney. Colonels out to the 36-yard line.
Got one-on-one down here at the bottom of the screen.
Send a man in motion, hand it off to him, coming around.
Around the far side.
Boy, nice tackle out there. Number 7, D. Caraway with the tackle on number 6, Cameron Priest, and that one goes for no gain.
Yeah, that's a nice job right there. He's playing like a linebacker, sees it all the way. Good job right there. He's also the receiver on offense.
2nd down 10, there's a snap. And penalty flags, it looks like, on the play.
Full start, 71 offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
So the false start called against the Colonels. That'll back them up 5 yards. We are inside of a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. There's a snap. Dabney looking to throw it. Here comes the pressure. He escapes it.
Got him. Oh, he had a chance to throw it there.
He's going to just run it himself, go out of bounds at the 35. So good job by the North Garland defense to hold him to a short gain of only about 3.
Boy, Dabney really, when he broke outside the pocket, his receiver was running down the field, and he stops and comes back to him to the sideline, and he's just wide open. Really had him to throw, but he decided he was going to run that ball, and he just got caught short on it.
So 3rd down and 11 now after the 3-yard gain. Colonels trying to get to the 46 to pick up the 1st down. And they may call a timeout here.
This is a big play for them.
And timeout called by the Colonels. And tell you what.
Timeout. Offense. That's the first charge timeout of the half.
With 21 seconds, we'll just keep it here. Well, a good game so far tonight. We've seen a 1-point contest. We talked about it coming in. Both of these teams 0-2 in district play and really needing a win to really have a shot at making the playoffs. And, you know, both teams are performing like they need this victory.
Yeah, they're both playing with all their heart. They're just out there battling every play.
So we've got a big 3rd down coming up here. The Colonels need to pick up the 1st down and to keep this drive alive. Again, 22 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Well, the pace of this game has just been quick.
Yeah, there's not been a lot of incomplete passes out there, so mostly leaving it on the ground until, you know, recently the clock's been just cruising, but they've had a couple of penalties here and there, and stopping it and going back and forth. But outside of that, just a nice, clean game. Oh, boy.
Yeah, they tried the wide receiver screen there to Matthews, but Boy, reading the play beautifully. Number 27, Jalen Ray, steps in front and almost comes up with the interception.
It's just too quick of a throw. Boy, he does just step right in front of it. My goodness, boy, if he would have caught that, which he had his eye on it, that would have been a pick six.
So 4th down and 11. The drive stalls once again for the Colonels, and they are set to punt it away. Number 2 for North Garland, Dat Lamb, standing at his own 35. There's a snap, no pressure whatsoever. The high kick is away. Lamb going to take it at the 31. He's going to try to return it. Gets across the 40 to the 42. And North Garland will once again have pretty good field position after the punt.
Carr with the play on the defense.
Yeah, good defensive stance right there. And now you got your offense back on there on the field. And, of course, they drove all the way down to the 2-yard line in their last possession. And if they control the clock like that again, where they're just picking up first downs on a 3rd down conversion, they can really milk the clock heading into the 4th quarter.
There's a snap, the handoff to Brazil coming around here to the left, and boy, good tackle. Coming off the block and making the tackle that time, number 30 for the Colonels, that is Jamil Wade, and that will end the 3rd quarter. So a good game here at Williams Stadium. We've got 1 quarter left to decide this one. Our score at the end of 3, the North Garland Raiders 7, the South Garland Colonels 6. Start of the 4th quarter, the North Garland crowd cheering on their team. Right now, 1-point lead. Get a pretty big crowd here for Thursday night at Williams Stadium. The Raiders with the ball and the lead. 2nd down and 12. There's a snap. Dagan with the pump. Play action. He's throwing downfield into triple coverage, and the pass is thrown out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, he's got a nice throw out there. It's a beautiful pass for a deep throw. The play was an out and up, so he's going to pump that out and then throw the deep ball, but it took so long for Caraway to get on that out play. They really bunched him up and didn't let him off the line. And it just took too long. And by that time he got the ball down there and Caraway's down the field, you had the safeties coming over the top. So good defense is what you call that.
3rd down and long. Here comes the throw across the middle. The catch is made. No, it isn't. It's dropped. I thought Caraway had it, but it does fall incomplete. He would have had the 1st down had he have come up with it, and he may be injured on the play as well.
You just have to go up high and
Injury
get that
timeout.
one. And they got up under him. Boy, that hurts.
His number 2 for the Colonels is a Marcus Carr. We've already seen him with a pretty big hit early in this game. And hopefully just a cramp.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. He's getting a cramp right there. And you've seen him. He hasn't come out of the game. He plays defense and then runs over there and plays slot receiver.
There's Logan Carr right there. He is a junior, 6'2", 157 pounds.
Let's give him a hand.
And they do indeed get Caraway up, and he is walking, so looked like it was just a cramp. And so a 4th down and 12 for the Raiders. They've got the punt unit on.
Just interesting play calling. I mean, we've been watching them run around the edge quite often, picking up 1st down and keeping that clock going. And boy, they just come right out and start throwing the ball all over and you know, stopping the clock and didn't get anything. So 4th and long and having to give it the ball right back to the Colonels and, you know, leaving them with a lot of time. There was no time off the clock. They got the ball with 20 seconds left of the 3rd quarter. And so basically 1 minute off the clock, little less, 45 seconds.
Yeah, that one took a South Garland roll back. And so they're going to have the ball at the 35-yard line. We just started the 4th quarter here, and the Raiders on top by 1, 7-6.
First down. Colonels.
So the Colonels bring the offense on the field. Let's see if they can get things going here. As they trail by 1. Snap to Dabney, and he is they're losing the ball. Is the running back. Ball loose. North Garland scoops it up. That's a touchdown. Number 27, Jalen Ray, scoops up the loose ball, and well, I guess the running back, he just never had it.
I guess it was one of those that, you know, the quarterback can either hand it off or he can keep it. And I believe they just got, you know, a little miscommunication right there of who's going to keep the ball. Well, it just popped out, and all of a sudden the Raiders like, well, the offense can't score, but let the defense do it. And we've been watching the defense all year long, and they've really been a pretty good defensive group. Now they're starting to put points on the board, getting those turnovers. Nice job right there.
Extra point attempt coming up here. Another high snap, and that was almost blocked, but the kick is up, and it is good.
It is good.
So a little bit of room now for the Raiders as they extend the lead to 8. Our score with 11:26 remaining here in the game. The North Garland Raiders 14, the South Garland Colonels 6. We'll be back after these messages. Touchdown return after a fumble by that young man, number 27, Jalen Ray, has the Raiders out to a 14-6 lead with 11:27 remaining here in the game. So, Bobby, you mentioned it right before break. You know, the Raiders' offense is kind of stalled. They took their first drive of the game and scored. Here's a look at it one more time.
Yeah, he was trying to pull. He thought the quarterback was going to pull that ball out and take off running with it. Woo! Boy, just a big play right there. Man.
And the offense hasn't done much for the Raiders, so the defense takes up and gets the touchdown. Here's the kick to Broderick Matthews. He's going to return it out across the 35 to about the 38. So now the Colonels offense, who really has not done much tonight outside of their one touchdown drive, they need to get something going here as we've got 11:19 remaining. They trail now by 8.
Yeah, Colonels have 6 first downs the entire game, 89 total yards. So the Raiders have really been able to hold them offensively just to nothing, and then also the Raiders have scored defensively. So their defensive squad has just been outstanding tonight so far.
There's a snap, the handoff up the middle, and hit immediately is number 22, Jalen Sidney. Again, he has negative yardage here in the game. You see him break out of the pile here, but they're going to mark him down at around the 36, so a loss of 2 on that carry.
Yeah, when all the referees are saying, here, give me the ball, you might as well just slow down. They're not going to give it to you.
Again, Sidney with negative rushing yards in this game, Bobby. And he came in over 700 yards on the season.
Well, you know, the Raiders, they have been holding teams to less than, 14 points a game, basically every game until they got to Rowlett. And, Rowlett put some points on them, and it raised their average up. But outside of that, they have really held teams, you know, inside of 2 touchdowns. So they fly around out there. They're a good defensive squad.
3rd down and 12 now for the Colonels. There's a snap, the fake handoff, play action, the throw out, and the ball is tipped away by the defensive end out there. He is a big man, number 45, Raymond Lampkins, 6'4", 230 pounds, able to get a hand on it and knock it down.
Yeah, Lampkins just sitting out there waiting for it. That ball flies out there. He just bats it down. Nice job.
So another 3 and out for the Colonel offense, and they're going to have to punt this one away. There's your high snap, but luckily for the Colonels, no pressure, so he's able to get the punt off. And the fair catch going to be called for and made at the 30-yard line, and that's where the Raider offense will come back on the field. They'll try to run some clock here as they have an 8-point lead.
Yeah, they've put up 231 total yards, 15 first downs this game, 175 of it on the ground. But, you know, they've had quite a few penalties that stalled their drives. So they need to put together a clean drive here and finish this game out. They'd love to do this for homecoming, you know, all their fans out here tonight.
There's a handoff coming outside. That is number 5, Dominique Pierce. A nice run and a gain of about 14.
That's really the only thing that's worked for them tonight is get to that outside edge. They've run it pretty good. South has done pretty good job of everything inside the middle. You know, there's not been any running room. They've really shut that down. Where they've been able to give it up is on that edge.
There's a snap. They hand it off to Pierce coming to the left side, and this time nothing doing. It's 3 Colonels in the backfield. They're going to drop him for a loss of almost 4.
Yeah, number 52 comes flying through there, Williams. It's a nice job. He reads it perfectly. Look at him get through there. Well, you like that if you're a coach. He's been a strong hitter tonight.
2nd down, 14. Here comes a pass attempt. Dagan rolls out, faces some pressure, throws it into the turf, and the pass is incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
Pass falls incomplete. Intended for number 13, McHenry.
Looking for number 13, Landon McHenry on that pass. It's going to be 3rd down and long here. The Colonels need to hold, get the ball back here for their offense as they trail by 8.
Yeah, now it's 3rd and long, and you anticipate them actually throwing the ball on this play. But again, you want to try to run the ball here and keep that clock running.
Third down and long. They're going to send Brazil in motion, hand it off to him coming to the left side. And
he almost gets through there.
Yeah, has a nice run out to midfield. He's going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down, and I would expect to see the North Garland punt unit come on and try to pin the Colonels deep.
Yeah, you know, this is one of those spots on the field where you think, well, we could go for it here, and we're right at midfield anyway. But the way the defense has been playing tonight, what you want to do here is just go ahead and punt it back there and try to hold them. You don't want them to be able to get in your side of the field. You keep the ball on the other side of the field, and even if your offense doesn't do much, at least the ball is on the other side of the field, far from the goal.
Well, high snap, but able to bring it down is Vitas, the kicker, and kick is going to bounce it around the 21, and it's going to roll inside the 20, where it is down at the 16, and that's where the Colonel offense will come back on the field.
Yeah, trust your defense now. Make sure that they can, keep everything in front of them. But boy, if you're the Colonels, you got to get something going right here. I mean, the game's not over for you. I mean, you're still right there. You're a touchdown and a 2-point conversion from this thing, and so you really want to get something in quick, break something. All you got to do is break something loose, and you've got you a touchdown here. So just put something together. This is what they need to do.
There's a snap. The handoff coming around to the left side. Here comes pressure. He's going to be trapped, and a huge loss on the play. Back to the 13. They're going to mark it back 3 yards. Boy, Matthews nowhere to run.
Met in the backfield by number 53, Bailey.
He has a lot of lead blockers out there. Just
second down.
that defense is quick. They get out there in a hurry.
Number 53, Kalen Bailey with that last play. Here comes the throw to no one in particular. There's not a Colonel receiver out there. It's going to be third down.
They could almost call that one intentional grounding. I didn't see a receiver anywhere close.
Well, the Colonel offense just not able to do anything. You mentioned it earlier, not even at 100 total yards in this game. And boy, it's been a struggle for them tonight, and they faced second and third and long pretty much all night long.
Yeah, they've only had 6 first downs the entire game.
Here comes pressure. Dabney gets outside. He escapes it. He throws it out. He's got his up. Incomplete as the receiver not able to hold on to it. Number 6, Cameron Priest. And it's going to be fourth down and 13. Well, good throw that time, and Priest just not able to come up with it. It still wouldn't have been enough for the first down. It would have been fourth down and short. So North Garland's going to send a return man back right at midfield. That's number 2, Dat Lamb. We are inside of 8 minutes to go here in the game.
Yeah, if he can
number 2, Lamb,
catch this one cleanly. Whew, what a punt.
Yeah, good punt that time. Chases Lamb back into his own territory and still on his feet.
Yeah, he got away with a couple of those spins, but that third one, they dialed him in right there. What a great punt from his own end zone, deep, like 52 yards.
A great punt that time, and a return of about 3 yards, and so the Raiders will take over in South Garland territory at the 49.
At the 49-yard line, first down.
And it's still a one-possession game, but it just has the feel of a game that North Garland has in control at this point.
It does, and it's not that their offense has done much tonight either. It's 7-6 basically on the offenses, and but yeah, it's like the Colonels' offense, they just haven't been able to put something together against that Raider defense yet tonight.
There's a snap, the handoff to Roberts. He is going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. So the later the game goes, we see more and more of these, runs that are losing yardage for both teams.
Yeah. Colonel's defense has been really good as well.
So loss of 2, second down and 12.
Loss of 1 on the play, second down.
Carr's been playing great as a defensive safety there, and big number 52 down on the line. They've just been all over the place, and they've really shut down the Raiders' offense.
There's a snap, the handoff up the middle, and he's going to be hit immediately. Falls forward for a gain of 2, back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be third down and 10. Number 74 for the Colonels. They're on the stop.
By number 74 on the defense,
Joey Mejorada.
Third down, Raiders.
Boom. Just a nice job right there. He keeps his head up, finds that ball, lays the boom.
So a big play here for the Colonel defense, third down and 10. Need to try to hold North Garland here. There's the snap. Hand off to Brazil, coming to the left side. He's got some room out here, and he is going to be tracked down around the 43. So he's about 4 yards shy of the first down. And again, if I'm North Garland, the way their defense is playing, I kick this one away also.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, you got to go ahead and see if you can pin them down inside the 10-yard line here, and see, if that Colonel offense can do something here within 6 minutes of the game.
4th down and 4 for the Raiders. Vetus in
And
the
they
punt
sure
ball.
could. I mean,
Back deep for South, number 18, Matthews.
There's your quarterback, deep snapping. That is Connor Dagan. Gets the snap away. The kick is down. It's going to take a North Garland bounce inside the 10. So the Colonels are going to start at their own 9-yard line with only 5:34 remaining, and they trail by 8. So the all-purpose Connor Dagan playing quarterback and deep snapper. There's a look at him right there. And he is a senior for the North Garland Raiders.
yeah, you get to do a little everything when, you know, your team is, you know, the way it is right now. They get to play a lot. They get to play offense, defense. Quarterback gets to go and snap the ball. So, you know, just having a lot of fun out there.
So here's the Colonels on offense, and they've got to get something going now, you would think. Sidney in motion. They're going to hand it off to him to the right side, and a short gain of maybe 2 yards. It's giving him 3 out across the 10 to the 12, so a gain of 3 for Jalen Sidney. Clock continues to run. The Colonels with only 2 timeouts. They had to call one earlier, so 2 timeouts remaining for them. And of course, the clock beginning to be an enemy for these South Garland Colonels. There's a snap. Dabney looks to throw it, throws it out. The catch is made by Matthews. He moves forward, may have a first down depending on the spot. I think he's got it. It's going to be a gain of 6 yards.
Yeah, I think he did. That's a good little play right there. He just does a little quick stop. Dabney
Injury
puts it
timeout.
right on the money. Boom, hits it quick. That's what you like to see right there.
Matthews with that nice move, and he picks up the first down. An injured Raider on the field. Number 2, Dat Lamb.
I think they're getting little cramps here.
Are expecting a cold front early in the morning. Hopefully cool things down, but I think you're right, Bobby. We've seen some cramps here tonight from some of these players, and Lamb able to get up, and that's a good sign.
He's limping like maybe something else got him right there instead of a cramp.
Well, the other thing I noticed, you know, the receiver, that time Rogers Matthews, he also came up a little lame and went to the sideline, but by virtue of the official timeout for the injury to the North Garland player, he's able to come back in the game. So he is the wide out at the top of your screen on this 1st and 10. He just picked up the first down on the last reception. There's the handoff to the left side, and a nice run there by number 5 of the Colonels. That is Jalen Turner, and a gain of about 12 yards across the 30.
Up the middle, across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, they're really lucky they didn't get a 15-yard penalty right there, and you can see number 77. He is very upset, and his team's trying to calm him down, but after the play was already down, the Colonel came over and knocked him back down when he was trying to get back up, and that's what he's so upset about.
And they're taking him off the field right now as they substituted in for number 77, Brandis Faulkner. And yeah, as you said, he's a little upset on the sideline.
And they were right in front of the ref. I mean, they could have called a personal foul when it happened.
Sidney around the near
Jalen
side.
Sidney trying to get outside. Boy, he's going to lose yardage once again.
Well, they really, and North Garland's defense just really surrounded him tonight, just not had any room to run. I mean, linebackers right there, and then all of a sudden you got to get going wide, and you have everybody coming down to you. So just a good job of Caraway there on the stop, coming in from free safety.
There's a snap. Dabney looking to throw it. He's going to throw it out.
Good
nice
pass
throw
again.
that time to Matthews, who makes an inside cut, and he will pick up the first down.
Well, where's that been all night? That's a nice pass.
Pass is complete. To number 18.
Matthews has been most of the offense tonight for the Colonels. Picks up another first down here on the throw.
He's had some spectacular catches as well.
First and 10, there's the snap. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Number 5, Jalen Turner. It's going to gain about 4 yards. As they inch closer to midfield, we cross the 3.5-minute mark of the game.
Boy, they're just right there. If they break one, I mean, man, they're in the end zone, and then you're a 2-point conversion from tying this thing.
Send Matthews in motion. They're going to hand it off to him coming to the
Got
left
some
side.
room
And guess
to
what?
run.
Oh, a nice play there by number 7, D. Caraway, to trip him up. Bobby, I thought that's the exact play you were talking about, as Matthews had a clear path to the end zone.
Boy, he did. He was gone, and Caraway shoestring tackles him. Well, you got to get player of the game right there just for that tackle, because, man, that could have been a game changer.
First and 10, once again, a 10-yard pickup. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off. Coming outside to the right. Nice stop there, and mark him down around the 41-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 4 yards for number 6, Cameron Priest. Clock continues to run. So the Colonel offense finally getting something going here, and right when they need to.
Got one-on-one coverage down here at the bottom, too.
And off to 22, Jalen Sidney.
Sidney up the middle.
He's patient that time, and he's able to pick up the first down, a gain of about 8 yards.
Yeah, he keeps that low center of gravity there, and they had the tackle on him, but he keeps low, and he's able to just push people off of him and pick up another 8 or 9 yards.
Got another injured Raider
Injury
on the
timeout.
field. Trainers out to look at him. They get the helmet off, and we'll take a quick break. We've got 2:17 remaining. Our score, North Garland 14, South Garland 6. Back to live action. Here comes the throw towards the end zone.
Oh, that's a penalty right there. They got him.
Yeah, there comes the flag. That's got to be a defensive holding call. And
Flags on the play.
Boy, that's a good play right there by number 20 and on the defense there. He knew that the ball was in the air and the receiver had a step on him. Go ahead and pull him down and take the penalty rather than the touchdown. He sees it here and he's like, uh-oh, I got to just pull you down. And well, you don't like seeing that if you're on the offense, but defensively, he saves a touchdown there.
so the penalty yardage will be marked off against the North Garland Raiders. That's a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, it's not a spot foul like it is in the NFL. It's just a 10-yard penalty. So great defensive stuff to do that. I mean, just to think it to do it, it's a good job right there.
Colonels,
good pass, though, wasn't it?
It was. First and 10 now at the 17-yard line. There's the snap, the fake handoff. Quarterback's going to try to keep it. Tries to get outside. Boy, nice job by the Raider defense to hold him and drop the quarterback Dabney for a loss of 2 yards.
There's your big defensive end being patient out there again. Dabney had the running room going to the left. There was nobody over there, but he sees to the right and goes that way. And there was a whole swarm of Raiders.
Dabney looking to throw it. Here comes pressure. He's in trouble. He's going to go down at the 20-yard line, so a loss of one more. And, boy, the Colonels got inside the 20 down to the 17, but now they're starting to go backwards once again.
Well, that defense is starting to step up a little bit right there. I don't know if that was a broken play or not. None of his receivers were going downfield for a pass. So I think it was just maybe a broken play, like maybe he was going to be a quarterback run or a handoff that was missed.
Yeah, I tell you right here on 3rd and long, I'm putting 2 defenders on Broderick Matthews, and that's where they're going, towards the end zone.
And he
makes
gets
the
it.
catch. That's a touchdown.
My gosh. beautiful way to get up and get it. And you are exactly right. You got to put two guys on him right there, one over the top and one underneath, because that's where you're going to go with it, to your playmaker. What a catch.
A great catch out there. And now, of course, the Colonel's going to have to go for two here, you would think.
55 seconds on the clock, and they're 2 points from tying this thing up.
Timeout. Defense.
And the Raiders actually call the timeout here. They want to talk about things with their defense. I'll tell you what, Bobby, let's just keep it here. We have 55 seconds left. 14-12 our score. The two-point conversion coming up here by the Colonels. And once again, look at this play on the reception.
Just pump and go. Had it, just goes up and gets it. The coverage was there. It's just he's been awesome all night going up there and timing that ball and getting that jump ball. Every time they've thrown it, he's just about come down with it.
Yeah, again, he's been most of the offense here tonight for the Colonels. He comes up big here with the touchdown reception. That, of course, his second touchdown of the game. He's got all, at this point, 12 points for the Colonels.
Yeah, I'm with you there. It's you put a safety over the top of him. Don't let him go man-to-man, which is what he's been doing the last this whole drive here. On that play, it was 3rd and long, so there was no way they were going to get the first down unless they throw it.
And once again, he's got an isolation up at the top. I wouldn't be surprised if they go that direction again here on the two-point conversion. There's the snap, though. They're going to try to run it, and he's not going to get there. Boy, that is a questionable call right there. The Raiders defense holds. That was a direct snap to Jalen Sidney, and I'm not even sure he got a yard.
I mean, just ran it straight up the middle, right to the side of big number 77, which has been dominating that whole front line all night. Why do you run it right towards him? There he is on the stop. I mean, if anywhere, run it away from big 77. Run it to the side, do something. But that's a direct snap right up the middle to the biggest guy on the front line.
So the two-point conversion, no good. And now, obviously, with 55 seconds remaining, get ready for the onside kick coming from the Colonels here. Boy, questionable call right there. And, you know, I thought for sure when I saw Matthews up there at the top of the screen isolated once again that they were just going to go the same route again and throw
the corner fade.
Throw it up to him there in the end zone.
Back shoulder right to him, because he's just been able to go up and get the ball. But you run the ball as a direct snap right at Faulkner, the biggest guy on North Garland's line, and he just steps up and no movement at all. They didn't. You got to, if you're down on the 2-yard line, you have to, and you're going to run it up the middle. Your offensive line has to be able to move that defensive line. And big number 77, Faulkner, you were not moving him. He just stood the whole lineup, allowed all the linebackers to converge. And that's what you want to do if you're a defensive line. You want to be able to take the offensive lineman out of the game and let your linebacker, your second level, come up to the line and finish it off. And that's exactly what they did there.
So here comes the onside attempt by the Colonels. It's got to go 10 yards. There's the kick. It's a pretty good kick. It's up in the air.
Got it.
And I think the Colonels have it.
What a perfectly executed kick.
Number 8 for the Colonels comes up with a Kawam Gooden. And the Colonels are going to have a shot here.
Yeah, they got 55 seconds to do it. Look at this. Just goes up and gets it. Where was North Garland at? They knew it was going to be a onside kick. And you have to have your front line go and block first, and then your second group come in and pick it up. Perfectly executed.
Yeah, great kick that time. It went the needed 10 yards, took the hop exactly where you want it.
Bounced up straight up in the air. And I tell you what we're going to have to do. If you're North Garland, you're going to have a safety over the top.
Yeah, and also remember, it's only a 2-point game, so a field goal wins it for you. So Colonels don't have to score a touchdown here. 1st and 10, there's the snap. Dabney looking to throw it. Here comes pressure. He's going to step up, loses the ball, but the Colonel's able to fall on it. So they're going to have to use a timeout here as time running off the clock, and one of the Colonels with the helmet off, he's going to have to come off for a play. And I apologize, no timeout, as they had to signal it down so the player could get off, but now they are going to call it.
Timeout. Offense. They have 1 timeout remaining.
So the Colonels have 1 timeout. We'll take a quick break. Our score, North Garland 14, South Garland 12. Back from timeout, the Colonels with a 2nd down and 15 after the fumble. There's the snap, they're going to hand it off, and number 6 going to try to run it. He pitches it back to the quarterback, Dabney. He's got a lot of running room out here. Oh, and a nice play! Number 32, who else? Xavier Roberts with the big play, and the Colonels are going to have to use their final timeout.
Wow, that was
Timeout.
He was going to
Offense.
hand it off and turn around and throw
That
it
is their
back
final
to him.
timeout.
But they grabbed the quarterback and won't let him go. It's like they knew the play was going to happen.
And look at all the room out here. If he's able to get by Roberts, he does not, loses more yardage. It's going to be 3rd down and 18. We'll keep it here.
It's like they knew that play was coming. They grabbed the quarterback as soon as he handed it off, like they knew he were going to throw it back to him.
Now again, keep in mind, 33 seconds left. It is 3rd down and about almost 20 yards, but you know, South Garland obviously will go for it on 4th down, so you really have 2 plays to get the 20 yards.
Yeah, you need to get a 1st down. You need to at least get half of this right here.
Exactly.
That's your goal.
Now let's see if they go to Matthews out here on an out route, try to get it 10 yards and out of bounds. There's the snap. He's looking that way. He's going to throw it out there. The catch is made, but that is not good. He stays in bounds. They're going to have to hurry it up here. It's 4th down. Clock continues to run. Well, it's still running. And precious time just running off the clock here. It's 4th down. Boy, we're almost to the point. This is going to be your final play. There's the snap. You better get rid of it.
Oh, and
there's the throw, the tip away, and it's game over because North Garland is held on 4th down. A turnover on downs, and the Raiders can run out the clock. Well, what a finish here at Williams Stadium.
And nobody actually went deep. Everybody cut their routes off here, and it was just too late right there. And they hold, and you know, they have a homecoming game. They win it here tonight. They've got full crowd here of student body, and so gives them something fun and, you know, a happy night for here on homecoming.
Of course, the Colonels with no timeout, so again, North Garland only has to take a knee, run off the final 2 seconds, and they will be victorious. This will move them to 2-4 overall, but more importantly, 1-2 in district play. And for the Colonels, let's see what we got here. Maybe a timeout called by the Raiders.
Timeout. Offense. They have 1 timeout remaining.
So the Raiders call timeout. We'll keep it here. And again, the Raiders looking to move here to 1-2 in district play. Again, for the Colonels, they, boy, oh so close, but not able to pull it out here at Williams Stadium. They had a shot here at the end, but unfortunately, it looks like they're going to move to 0-7 overall and 0-3 in district play.
Well, they did. They were right down there going for 2 to you know, tie it up. And, you know, just a great defensive stand right there at the goal line for North Garland. And then, you know, they had the chance also when they executed the onside kick. It was a beautiful onside kick. They were able to get it and had their chances, but North Garland held them.
So here we are. Again, North Garland only needs to take a knee. There's the knee. The final 2 seconds have run off the clock. And boy, what an outstanding game here tonight at Williams Stadium. It came right down to the wire, just like we thought it might. But in the end, the Raiders come out victorious. A big win for them. Our final score at Williams Stadium. The North Garland Raiders 14, the South Garland Colonels 12. We'll see you next time on GRS TV.